Hey everybody. No, not really. Okay, so today's not my usual post day, but I thought I'd post this today here. I went out on a hike. I thought it was going to be a short one. I was looking for new locations, and it turned out being a 6-mile hike. I ended up on top of the mountain. The terrain that I went left instead of going right. It was a fallen tree, so it wasn't a trail that was used very much. It was extremely washed out. It wasn't even suitable for 10th scale. I mean, I was barely able to do it on my own 2 feet. Most of the trip, I ended up carrying my vehicles. I had D12 strapped to my back, and I carried my C34 in my hands. That being said, I did find a couple of good spots, but by that time, I was exhausted. I did get this footage. It's just a little bit of footage with my D12. A couple things I wanted to say. I'm going to be changing up the format a little. I'm going to be trying to really work with the YouTube algorithms to get this channel to grow. You are going to see some changes in the formats, maybe weekly, maybe daily. Some of you might have noticed that I've changed my thumbnails, and that's also to kind of get the channel to grow, as I mentioned before. As much as this is an RC video, my other passion is photography. Because of that, I'll probably also touch on filmmaking. Always RCs in the background. I'm not going to be doing any actual reviews on equipment. I might mention what I'm using or how I'm using it, or some techniques that I use. Now, for example, the way I filmed these particular sequences is this. I filmed it on my iPhone 11 Pro on slow-mo, 1080p, 240 frames per second. Now, if I was in the woods where there isn't direct sunlight, I probably wouldn't film at that rate because the shots would look grainy. And then once I go and post, depending on how I transfer it over to my computer, I usually end up speeding up the footage about twice as fast, a little bit faster than that, 250%. And to go further, sometimes I'll even process it on another piece of software and change it over to 24 frames per second after I've got it to the speed that I want it, just to give it a nice film look. That does take a lot of time, so I don't do that to every video. As a matter of fact, I might have only done it to one video, and I didn't like the way it turned out. The lighting was bad, blah, 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 blah. If you guys are interested in learning more about how I film my sequences, leave a comment.